another Saturday morning motivation with a makeupless face, and I'm human. I did this on purpose. My little pimple medicine. And I'm going to keep it on the whole time. So today's theme is I actually sent a private message to like 2 of my clients, and because I know both of these specific people had been going through something over the past couple of days, and I kind of asked them both for an idea, and one of them gave me a good idea, and I had a feeling she was going to come up with this one, which is good. So basically, the idea for today is how do you handle curveballs and stressors and things that are thrown at you. And I'm not going to tell you what her situation is, but she has been thrown a curveball, and me and her chat via text back and forth for a couple minutes, and you better believe at the end of that text that we had that she felt better. And then this morning, she weighed in. I'm not going to give you the exact number because I haven't done everybody's weigh-ins, but let's just say if her number was 10 pounds, which it's not, let's just say I have 2 people that have 10 pounds when I post my Saturday weigh-ins today, you'll know that one of them is her, and I'm not going to call her out like that. But she had a good number today. That being said, how to handle that. So basically, life always throws you stressors. I'm going to make a comment. I'm going to add something else to this video. A friend of mine that I do jiu-jitsu with yesterday, or the day before that, the day before that, Thursday, asked me, where do you get all of your energy, Jen? And basically, I said, my clients, my family, my health, that's the main thing. But the biggest thing is all of my energy comes from me trying to mind F myself into thinking that I'm not in pain every day. So people look at me and they're like, oh, and I literally had a conversation with somebody else. And they said, you know what, Jen, all this time before I read your story, I thought that you had this great upbringing, this supportive family, very driven. You went to college, you did this, and I had no idea where you came from. And that's what I explain to people, that when you might look at me and think I have it all together, I don't. Like, I'm in pain every day. Whether it's a hamstring, a bursitis, tendonitis, my fasciitis in my feet, numb toes, numb fingers, massive migraines, can't see out of this eye, burning in my eyes, whether I'm having a Crohn's attack, whether I just generally have a stomach ache. Like, every day I'm in pain. But I mind F myself every day, and every morning one of my things that I have to say to myself is that I'm not in pain, and I do something about it. So it looks like everything's all together, and nobody on Facebook, or anybody for that matter, besides the couple family members, ever really got the opportunity to see what I was before I went into the hospital. That being said, so that's where I get my energy from. My energy from life is completely psyching myself out into thinking that I'm not going through what I'm really going through. And I have to have energy. The second I feel pain, I have to joke around and be more hyper. So, I mean, there are times when I'm not in pain when I'm being hyper, and then maybe I'm hyper and I'm in a good mood because, oh my God, I'm not in pain today, or I'm not in pain at this moment. But in reference to the actual issue, and the question and the idea of this is every curveball, every stressor, every speed bump is a learning experience. I just had a chat with my son. We played cards last night, and he lost, and he got so upset. And I sat down with him, and I explained to him that it's okay to lose. I mean, he's not even 5 years old, so it's really hard for him to understand these things. But as I'm having this conversation with him, I'm like, okay, you know, this is something I could throw into a video. It's okay to lose. With every loss, you learn. You don't learn from your wins. You learn from your losses. The reason why I am the way that I am right now, and why it looks like I have it as together as I do, and why I look like this all year round, and I don't compete, and all that other stuff, is because of what I grew up with. I grew up with learning how to survive, not taught life lessons. This is survival mode every day for me. That's what this is. And I text my clients sometimes and I say, I know you're tired, but our bodies are designed for survival mode. You can do it. Stressor. Right now, you're doing great, you're having an awesome week, and all of a sudden you get thrown a curveball. Whether it's something with a family member, whether it's a medical issue, whether it's something. Number one, something positive will always come out of it. That's why I say, like, I have a hypothyroid, and I had somebody that just the other day was talking to me about how they think they're going to have a thyroid problem. The doctor told them that they might have a thyroid problem because of this swollenness over here, which sometimes can be linked to a thyroid problem. Don't everybody start checking your necks and being like, okay, I have a thyroid problem. Because I'm going to tell you right now, keeping it real, even if you do, blah, blah, blah. Because so do I. So if I have a hypothyroid and I could lose weight, so can anybody else. And I'm not on any medication. I think I was on medication when I found out about it 10 years ago for like 2 months. And then I'm like, oh, God, I'm not doing this. So, but you need to be even more strict than somebody else when you have a thyroid issue with good training, proper nutrition, and positivity, and nutrition and cardio, quality cardio. So, whatever. Okay, so the stressors. So, the first thing that you always have to learn, if you're practicing your positive affirmations every day, when life throws you a curveball, you're more likely to remember, okay. So I'm doing my positive affirmations every day. Here's a curveball. Holy hell. Oh my God. Number one, a lot of the times when you ever get thrown a medical curveball, or if it's not like, like just family or somebody saying something really nasty that just completely effed up your whole world. If it's a medical one, don't go on the internet. Don't go on the internet and research or anything like that, because 9 times out of 10, Jesus Christ, you're going to find out on the, you're going to read something on the internet that's going to say, oh my God, possible death, internal bleeding, all that garbage that they say. I've done a video on doctors and medication and all that other garbage. I don't know why when doctors tell you, hey, here's what I'm thinking. I want you to go get tested for this. In 14 days, we'll find out the results of it, and it might be this. And then they tell you this horrible diagnosis that might not even be real. Terrible. But whatever. So, I just say, sit there, marinate in it, relax, think about don't even think about the worst. Don't even think, okay, if it's this, how am I going to deal with this? Because there's no point in thinking about it yet until you have a solid answer if it is a medical thing. If it's just life, and if it's a family member that says something crappy to you, the 4 agreements. Where is it coming from? It's not directed at you, but for the moment you might feel like it is, and then all of a sudden you're in a funk, and then you're like, oh my God, okay, wait, the 4 agreements. Never make assumptions, and don't take it personal. That crap that they just throw at me, that's their crap. That's not my crap. So everything, when that happens, you need to take a moment, sit down, put on an iPod. I love my slow music. I love my fast music and my Pitbull and my Red Hot Chili Peppers and all that other stuff. But I also like my slow music. And I like to just sit down and relax and listen to that. Sometimes I even run at that just because I want a meditative kind of run. Sometimes when I write out my workouts, I listen to that. Most of the time it's fast music because I want to murder my clients. Murder them with workouts. But you get it. So, like, sit down for a second and just stop and clear your mind and think, and then find the positive side. If you have somebody that you can turn to, a really positive family member, my Facebook, one of my videos, rewatch this, save it in your email, whatever, and help and find the positive side to that situation. And remember, everything can always be 10 times worse. Always. So you take what you have. Oh my God, okay, so I'm dealing with this right now, but it could be this. Whew, all right, at least I don't have to deal with that. And then you focus on that, okay? So I hope that this video helped both my clients, that specific client that asks, and anybody else that struggles with this. And then don't let it affect you for more than a couple minutes, a couple hours, one day. And then you get back to your positive affirmations that night, the next morning, yada, yada, yada. And then you'll be right back on track. So I hope this helped. I'm going to go wash off my pimple medicine now and go take a shower. Love you.